My name is Michael Shearer. I am one of 3 owners of Perfect Game in Farmington Hills, Michigan. It's a 31-lane FEC with laser tag, arcade, bowling, an event suite, and food and beverage. Conqueror plus Square payments for Perfect Game seemed like a no-brainer pretty much right off the bat. The way that it integrates across all of the different parts of the business, so food and beverage, the bowling, and all the different ways that people pay now that didn't exist even 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, like kiosks, web res, to be able to have one payment processor across all of those, where every single transaction is going to filter down into a single source of truth, essentially, in the Square dashboard, was really appealing and just seemed like a much easier way of doing business than we were doing it previously. From the ownership perspective, just ease of use. The back-end system, the dashboard that Square uses, all the reporting is so much simpler, and the connection to QuickBooks, it's just a time saver. So we spend way less time per week, doing back-end accounting and things like that. The amount of time that you're about to save is unbelievable. I think that the simplicity of the Square platform is a huge bonus, a huge benefit. And again, to have all of your payments across all the different platforms that exist now, to have that all in one place, it simplifies everything. It's going to save you time as a proprietor. And also that transition from a traditional credit card processor into Square for us was one of the most seamless transitions that we've ever had when we've rolled out new operating procedures like this. And I think that says a lot about the Square platform itself and just how easy the integration is. I think that there's been a few significant benefits for the staff from Conqueror plus Square integration. The first is having the Square terminals integrated into the front desk, where the Square terminal is a customer-facing credit card processor, so that the credit card never leaves the customer's hand. That's been huge, and I know from the staff perspective, the customer being prompted for a tip, they love that, obviously. And so again, I mean, it's just streamlined our whole operation, right? It's reduced risk for me because we're not taking credit cards physically anymore at the front desk, and every single transaction is directly attached to a credit card like the credit card processing. So I can go back to individual transactions and track credit cards and things like that. So again, it's a real time saver from the staff's perspective. On top of that, refunds are way easier. When there is a problem and something that either the manager on duty needs to solve, something that we can solve for a customer, that process is way simpler, smoother, and faster as well. One of the things that you can do is tie a specific customer to transactions, which has a big impact on league bowlers. If you have league bowlers that are here every single week, they treat it like their country club, and they're going to come in at the same time every day. They're going to order the same thing, and you can almost set your watch to it in a lot of ways. By being able to tie transactions to a customer in your system, not only can you see their overall spend over time, but you can actually see their last transaction as well. So when you go into that customer, you attach to their name to the tab or to the check or whatever. It gives you their entire history of what they've ordered. It's that information that the server has where you can build rapport now really, really quickly and build a much better relationship over time because they have more information at their fingertips about the customer and what they like. And once you have that kind of information, the customer experience that you can drive starts to just almost go exponential. It's not just about knowing their name anymore. You have their what they like just right at your fingertips, and what they order right at your fingertips. So that's been huge. I would highly recommend the Conqueror plus Square integration to any proprietor or center that is considering it. I think it's a really great opportunity to start streamlining operations and simplifying the back-end processes for the proprietor while simultaneously improving the operational processes for the staff and the customer experience at the same time. It's very rare to get something that nails all three of those. The Conqueror plus Square integration really does that. So I would describe the Conqueror plus Square payments integration, if I was to boil it down into a phrase or even a single word, I think the single word would be simplicity. I think the benefit of integrating Conqueror plus Square payments and moving forward with it in your business is threefold. I mean, it's going to simplify your back-end processes, it's going to make your staff's life much easier, and your ability to deliver a high-quality customer experience is going to go through the roof.